Okay, sorry about the two videos. The first video is going to be 32 minutes long, and YouTube will only allow you to upload a 30-minute video. So here we are with the last one. Let's just get through it and call it a day finally. I know this is long. So we want to show that quadrilateral WXYZ with those coordinates is a trapezoid. Okay, and we want to show if it's an isosceles trapezoid or not. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to use the slope formula 4 times. Again, I've already drawn the picture and I want to show that WX is going to be parallel to ZY. Okay, and then I also have to show that WZ is not parallel to XY. And then I'm going to use the distance formula 2 times to show that these two legs would be congruent if it's going to be isosceles. So the first thing that we're going to do is find the slope of WX. And again, the slope formula is y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. And again, I'm completely ignoring the y and the z coordinate here. So I'm going to have 4 minus 3 all over negative 2 minus 4. 4 minus 3 is 1, and negative 2 minus 4 is negative 6. So the slope of WX is going to be negative 1/6. So now let's find the slope of the side that we think that that's parallel to. That would be ZY. So this time, again, I'm ignoring my other two coordinates, and I'm concentrating on Z and Y. So we'll do X1, Y1, X2, Y2. Again, the formula is above there, so let's just go ahead and plug in. So I'm going to have negative 4 minus negative 1 on the top, and on the bottom, I'm going to have 9 minus negative 9. So again, when we do keep, change, change, on the top, we should get an answer of negative 3. And on the bottom, keep, change, change, I'll get an answer of 18. Don't forget I can reduce here. 3 is a factor of both 3 and 18. 3 goes into 3 once, so my top will be a negative 1. And 3 goes into 18 6 times, so the slope of that line is negative 1/6. Hey, again, it doesn't matter where the negative sign is in the fraction. Negative 1 over 6 is the same thing as 1 over negative 6. So right now we've just showed that we have one pair of parallel sides. So let's talk about the other pair of sides and show that they're not parallel. So we're going to need the slope of WZ. Again, slope of WZ, the slope formula is above, and we are ignoring everything but W and Z. So X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So I'm going to have 4 minus negative 1 on the top and negative 2 minus negative 9 on the bottom. Again, I'll do keep, change, change. So I'll have a 5 on the top, and on the bottom, negative 2 plus 9 will end up giving me an answer of 7. So the slope of that line is going to be 5 over 7. Now we'll find the slope of the other side, and again, we're going to show that it is not parallel. If it's not parallel, they're not going to have equal slopes. So we're talking about the slope here of XY. So I'm ignoring W and I'm ignoring Z. So this is going to become X1, Y1, X2, Y2. This is the slope again of XY. So I'm going to have 3 minus negative 4 on the top. And on the bottom, I'm going to have 4 minus 9. Again, on the top, I can do keep, change, change. That'll give me a positive 7 on the top. And on the bottom, 4 minus 9 is going to be a negative 5. So we're going to have 7 over negative 5. 5 over 7 and 7 over negative 5 are not equal. So now we've shown that we have one pair of unparallel sides. Okay, so at minimum right now, we know it's a trapezoid. But now to show that it's an isosceles trapezoid, we're going to have to use the distance 2 times again and show that the sides that are not parallel are congruent. So let's start with the distance, and we'll do the distance first of WZ. So the distance of WZ, again, the distance formula x1 minus x2 squared plus y1 minus y2 squared. Okay, so again, I'm concentrating on W and Z, so x1, y1, x2, y2. So I'm going to have the square root of x1 is -2 minus -9, and I need to square that, plus y1 is 4 minus -1, and I need to square that. So again, I'm going to do the keep, change, change inside here. So I'm going to end up with the square root of 7 squared. -2 plus 9 is 7. Plus, again, keep, change, change. 4 plus 1 is 5, plus 5 squared. 7 squared is 49. 5 squared is 25. And when I add those two things together, I'm going to get an answer of radical 74. So that is the length of one side. And now let's find the length of our last side here. The side that's directly opposite that is xy. So I need the distance of xy. So I'm ignoring w and z. So we'll do x1, y1, x2, y2. Again, you're staring at the formula already, so I'm just going to plug straight in. So I am going to have 4 minus 9 squared plus 3 minus -4 squared. Again, doing what's inside those parentheses, I'll have a -5 squared. And again, keep, change, change, or add the opposite. 3 plus 4 will be 7 squared. 5 squared is 25. 7 squared is 49. And again, when you add 49 and 25, you'll get an answer of radical 74, which is the same exact thing that we got for WZ. So now we finally have enough information to say that that's an isosceles trapezoid. So WXYZ is an isosceles trapezoid. Okay, and the reason is there is one pair of opposite sides that are parallel, which is WX is parallel to ZY. Okay, and the non-parallel sides WZ and XY are congruent. Okay, and we're finally done.